Hey guys, Mike V back here. Just wanted to touch over something before we get started again. So here she is, codenamed Sue B, for the Subaru type paint job on her. Originally the black and the white, classic style. This is a 50cc TaoTao scooter. Typical Chinese, knockoff plastic, but got her used, redid the paint, looks great. So now that she looks great, she needs to sound great, run great. First thing I did, the gentleman that sold it to me said I should keep an eye on the oil, so that's what I did. I went ahead and redid the oil. I did not take video. I should have, just to make it easier for you guys out there now. Every engine's a little bit different, so it may look different, be at a different spot, but on my particular engine, which if you don't know your engine number, or what kind of engine you have, I found out from watching your YouTube videos, that you can see it right underneath your kickstand. Okay, there's a metal plate right here. See it right there? Here's your kickstands. And right under here, here's your engine number. Mine is a 39 QMB. I think it's a 1P 39 QMB. So there's where you find your engine number, or what kind of engine, I'm sorry, what kind of engine you have. Important to look that up so you get the right parts, red oil, right kind of stuff like that. But anyway, back to this engine. So here we have, this is where the dipstick is. Okay, now keep in mind this is a used scooter, so everything's kind of crappy and old on it. We're going to go ahead and fix up as much as we can within reason, just to get her going. I mean, she is going. She's got a bore kit on her as well, which I was told, so it goes a little bit faster than most scooters. So, but we're just going to do some routine maintenance, easy stuff. So, dipstick here, twists out. Oops. Hold our unit here. Put you down for just a second. Alright, there we go. Okay. Put it on a little tight when I had done it before, but once you twist, your dipstick should twist out. Okay. Alright, so you can see how clean that oil is in there. Just changed it so it's full. Okay, so that's where you end up putting your cone in and filling your oil back up through. Okay, now where you release the oil is approximately 6 inches the other way. Underneath there is a bolt right there. Okay, you see that bolt? It says GY6. Okay, GY6, that's the also another name for the engine that you have, a GY6 engine. Okay, so there's the bolt. Okay, it's like literally a couple inches away from where your dipstick goes in. Okay, so I'm getting all this through other YouTube videos and things like that, so I'm helping everybody out, I hope. Making it easier for other people who are starting to get into it, like I am. So there's the bolt you got to take out. When it comes out, it has a spring, so be careful and make sure you have the spring. And there's also a cone, a filter inside there. It looks like a mesh wire, metal filter that sits inside the spring. That has to go back in exactly the same way. And when you're putting it back in, now it was tricky for me until I realized that it doesn't sit flush, it goes in kind of on an angle there. So make sure you put it back in on the angle, tighten it up really good, rock it from side to side so that your engine oil is dispersed, throughout. Clean out all the gook prior to putting the engine back in. I washed out my filter. I blew inside the engine to get all the nasty stuff out, and then I went ahead and threw my cone in there. Any cone will do. This one works particularly well. I do have the cone here, okay, stuck right in there. Just drop my engine oil in there. Now, I had a couple of suggestions from people as to what kind of engine oil to use. I did go with a synthetic, so I drained it properly, went with a synthetic, and I noticed a difference right away. When I was driving it, the idle did not stutter out. She stayed idle. My pickup was a lot better, even though she had really good pickup before. I noticed a lot better, and when letting go from a high speed, the idle or the gear change, automatic gear change down was a lot smoother. I mean, like a dramatically crazy difference, smoother. So oil changes are the key. I also talked to a gentleman at a scooter shop who said that the oil changes are key as well. Make sure you change your oil. I'm going to do this oil change is going to be to kind of clean out the gook that was in there from the previous owner or owners, and I will do another oil change very shortly to put really good oil in there, have this kind of synthetic blend to kind of clean it out a little bit better. We'll get more out this next oil change, and the next one will be great. So other than that, make sure you get it tight, nice tight seal. I wiped everything down just so I know, if there's any leaks, things like that, I'll be able to see them. So yeah, just make sure you tighten it back up well with that spring and cone. Put the oil cone in there, pour your oil in. You'll have about, I'd say for this engine we had about, an eighth of a bottle, down to about 8 ounces left of the bottle. So fill it up as much as you can. It goes to about 8 ounces left in your oil bottle here. Yeah, worked out great. So keep an eye on that. Make sure you're looking at your oil, and I hope you like this. I'll be back with more. I think next thing we're going to do is the spark plug, which is located right here. Okay, spark plug. So I'm just going to pop this out, and then we'll get a new spark plug in. And then we're also going to go on this side of the unit and take a look at this air box right here. I'm not going to put one of those fancy cones on it that you see. I would like to someday maybe, but we're just going to replace the filter that's inside right now with some better stuff, and I'll show you how that's done in the next video. Thanks, guys.